It is a lot easier than you think to take virtually all the pain from your lower back and completely dissipate it into nothing. One great way to do this is by doing some spinal decompression on a pull-up bar. Grab a pull-up bar and then simply allow your legs and lower back to dangle and stretch out nice and easy, as this provides some gentle traction throughout the spine, opening up the space between your discs, which can soothe any nerve pain that might be radiating down your legs. If you don't have a pull-up bar, you can just grab onto the side of a wall or a sturdy Doorframe and then hang down nice and easy to feel a good stretch as well. Another great gentle stretch is by leaning to your side as far as you can, bringing that other hand up and over, and just feeling a nice stretch through the side of your oblique, which will help to improve the overall flexibility through your core and spine. And although this doesn't directly target your lower back per se, you need to have proper core strength and flexibility through your entire spinal region, because when you don't, that's when a lot of people start experiencing that pain. I'm also a big proponent of doing Jefferson curls with a really light weight and a really long, deep range of motion. This exercise requires a slant board, and you'll simply step up onto it with your toes elevated, grab a light weight, gently allow your lower back to round as low as it can, comfortably without pain, and then do multiple repetitions of this quote-unquote rounded back deadlift. If there's pain when going down too far, go down as far as you can with a light bend in your lower back, and then of course over time try to go a little bit lower. The elevated pigeon pose is also a very underrated move that will stretch out your hips, lower back, and provide a little bit of strengthening through that area as well. Start with a bench or box in front of you, take one foot, simply place it on the bench or box so that your knee is roughly in a 45-degree angle. Gently go down as far as you can, almost like you're hinging when doing a deadlift or good morning, and then sit back up nice and tall, squeezing your glutes as you complete the movement for multiple repetitions. And since we already have this box, what we are going to do from now on is what's called a seated good morning. And when you see this exercise, you might be thinking to me, Logan, it looks like you're literally just bending forward and backward. Yes, I am, but with one major distinction. I am actively firing all the muscles through my upper back, neck, and lower back, almost thinking about arching the entire time all the way down while I get into that really deep flexed hip position. For a lot of people, you might not have enough strength and mobility to do it and will already start faltering about halfway down. So the challenge in how to really build strength and mobility to help bulletproof that lower back is to try to arch and go down as low as you can just before you feel that cave. If you pick 2 to 3 of those to start and do them 3 times a week, 3 sets of 10 repetitions, your lower back will be thanking you with less pain and a body that can move pure freedom.